Yes, we're going to talk about Gambit today. Gambit, everyone's favorite game mode in all of Destiny. See you later Trials, see you later Iron Banner, PvE, raids, gone out the window. I want that PvEVP action with Gambit right here, right now. Jokes aside, Gambit was in a really good spot a couple of months ago when they did the reworks, when they just brought it back for Beyond Light as just Gambit. I was actually enjoying playing it. Before that, I would refuse to play it or play Gambit Prime because it was better. They brought the best of both worlds into what is now just what I like to call Gambit Sigma. No, I'm just joking about that as well. Gambit is in a really bad place right now, and I want it to be good because I want my enjoyment of it to keep going up as it was before when Beyond Light launched. But as of recently, with all of the changes that have been made to the metas and new things that have been added to the game, it's really died again, unfortunately, and it's become a slog to play. People are putting 400 games in to get drops. That's a completely different other issue if you want to get your bottom dollar. But the main issue that there is right now is that there are so many things in the game that melt the bosses in Gambit so fast that I do think they need to re-enable the checks that they had in Gambit Prime, where the boss health would get a little bit staggered in between to get one of those shields that would come up to prevent you from doing a bunch of damage. Envoys kind of do that in Gambit right now, but they don't do the full extent of what they really should do. So let's go over a couple of the examples here that I'm having issues with right now and that I think a lot of people are having issues with, starting with Lament. Lament absolutely destroys the boss, and you don't even need to have anything special to use it. You just need the weapon, which almost everyone got from completing the quest line when the Deepstone Crypt came out. So basically every person and their brother has this sword at this point in time. If you have 4 of them, you can kiss that boss damage goodbye with just a single round of envoys. You don't even need a full suite of envoys. You don't need to kill 2 or 3. You just need to kill 1 full round of envoys, and you can completely demolish the boss if you have a team of 4, well-round or well-trained, with Lament, walking into a boss and just destroying it. Now, that does cater onto the fact that you need to have heavy ammo, but with the fact that there's so many mods in the game that give heavy ammo for doing finishers, give heavy ammo for doing a whole bunch of other stuff in the game, it's pretty easy to passively get the ammo without even having to try, because drops could also increase if you have any scavenger mods on, any finder mods on for all the heavy ammo. It's pretty easy to get full Lament ammo during a game of Gambit, and even if your team has quarter Lament ammo each, they're still gonna demolish the boss just as fast. Now, there are not a lot of weapons in the game that are doing insane amounts of damage. Like, Xenophage really isn't a problem because it doesn't do as much boss damage as Lament does. You can't really melt as fast if you have a full team of Xenophages. I mean, you can, but it's not the big issue because that's a longer quest and not everybody has Xenophage, and the majority of people don't actually have Xenophage. So it's not the issue that it's currently in Gambit. The weapons aside, I do want to talk about the fact that there are 2 supers in the game that are absolutely dominant when it comes to Gambit right now. That's Chaos Reach and Thunder Crash. Thunder Crash is an asterisk on it because that only requires the new Titan exotic that came out and is in the Lost Sectors, Legendary Lost Sectors if you do them solo. With that, it increases Thunder Crash damage while you're in the air. For the longer that you're in the air, the more damage it does when it hits. If you have 4 Titans with it, you can melt the boss in under 2 seconds. I'm not kidding about that. I've had many a Gambit game end almost instantly when they get 100 motes because they killed an envoy and immediately crashed in. Instant death. It is very, very overpowered. Bungie has already talked about nerfing it, but right now it is taking away any chance of a comeback during a Gambit game. That's probably one of the best parts of Gambit, is being able to scrounge up a comeback, getting good invades in and everything. Invades don't even matter. You can't get there fast enough before they take the kill. Chaos Reach has just been a nuisance for a really long time, especially with people being able to regenerate it so fast with certain pieces of armor, kind of like the Thunder Crash has been able to do so much damage with it, although that is more of a PvP thing and not a Gambit thing like it is right now. Chaos Reach is so powerful against a larger stack of envoys. This is like the least of the most annoying things in the game right now. Say you go in with a few Chaos Reaches and a couple of Laments, you have a recipe for disaster coming in with it. Chaos Reach doesn't do as much as the rest of them, like I said, but unfortunately is one of those things where it does way too much damage to bosses in a very short period of time, and if you have enough of them, it's easy to take the boss down in about 25 to 30 seconds in Gambit, which that shouldn't be enough. You should have to at least go through 3 or 4 primeval stacks before going in. And I understand some of this has to do with skill and some of it has to do with luck and getting ammo or how much your super's charged, but people can save that stuff so easily and just invade and go in and have all that ammo saved up over time, and it's really, really causing a rift in Gambit right now. I really want to enjoy Gambit. Gambit is one of the modes I didn't like for a long time, and I want to just see it in a good spot again, because I like the rewards you can get from it. The drops are really good. I have a fun time getting up with friends and going in as a group of 4 and just absolutely demolishing or having a fun game. The thing is that I don't actually enjoy going in and steamrolling people. Like I said for my PvP video, where I talked about how that meta is really disappointing right now, the Gambit meta is very, very dragging right now. I would say it's even worse than the PvP meta that we're currently dealing with. Because at the same time, don't forget that there is PvP involved. I didn't even get to talk about invading. Invading is very strong right now too. If you have someone with Xenophage on that end, you're basically dead if they have full heavy ammo. There are so many tunings that need to go into Gambit right now so it doesn't end up dying off again like it did before Beyond Light. Bungie, we need some help in Gambit. I don't even like the game mode that much, and I want to see it thrive. If you guys feel the same about Gambit as me, or you have any ideas on how to fix it, or what you think is the worst thing going on in Gambit right now, just in case I missed anything, let me know down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for getting your daily dose of vitamin P. If you guys want more daily doses of vitamin B, please check out the rest of the videos on my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, and take care.